Bit worried that I think my stream will be started and it will not be. Like even currently, there you go. Seems like the audio's good. Yay. Okay, so hey everybody, welcome to Smoothie with Chloe in the morning. It is morning. I am Chloe. I am here streaming. Hopefully, yes, looks like everyone can see my screen. This is the marmaj Research DAO. And today I'm going to be talking specifically about multicall, near multicall, and ref finance on near. Good morning, Monish. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, today I'm going to be trying to go through, first of all, the claim function. So for anyone that's used ref finance before, you can, swap your tokens to decentralized exchange. You can pool those tokens and provide liquidity. And then you can deposit those pool shares into a farm and earn rewards. I know that's a lot of information, but here we are at the farms. And we are logged in currently on Ref Finance as the marmaj Research multicall. So that's the first part I want to kind of explain. When you go to multicall.app, on this left side drop down, there's a place to say log in dApps as a DAO. And so you can log in to a dApp as, for example, the marmaj DAO. Right? So you could say, okay, this is going to be a bit, let's disconnect from the research multicall. Let's go to pools, right? And let's tell this that we want to. Oh, it's going to be for the wrong here. I'm going to do it for the marmaj DAO now so that it's a bit clearer, hopefully, what's happening. So now it's going to open up ref as the marmaj DAO. When I connect, it's going to say connecting. This page will stay, so usually I hit refresh manually now. And now I'm logged in as the marmaj DAO. And so we can look at the marmaj DAO's liquidity on ref. And we'll see, okay, there's XREF marmaj shares, around 2.88 thousand of those. And there's marmaj ST near shares, around $75,000 worth of that. And 0 in the farm. So the marmaj DAO is not farming its own liquidity. It's just holding it in the DAO. So one of the things we actually want to do is transfer the shares from the marmaj DAO into the marmaj DAO's multicall. So we're not going to do that today. We'll get to that eventually. But that's what we would do using the marmaj DAO at the bottom here. Today what we're going to be doing is interacting with the marmaj Research DAO. So let me go ahead and log back out of the marmaj DAO. I'm going to go back to the farm section. Okay. And because I want to log into the farm, I'll say, okay, for the marmaj Research Sputnik DAO, please log in to the dApp as a multicall, right? So I'll put the URL of the farm and say, okay, I want to log in here with the multicall account. So I'm here right now, I'll say connect wallet. I'll pick the near wallet just because that's simple enough. It probably won't do anything, I'm not really sure, but I always just manually refresh. And then now I'm logged in as the marmaj Research DAO. You can see that I have, there's 0.05, 5 cents worth of rewards here. But if you go to the multicalls rewards, you can actually see that there is $88 of rewards here. Very cool. So we definitely want to claim these, especially because some of these rewards have ended, and we want to make sure we withdraw these rewards. So we're going to have to call this claim function. So let me quickly go to the marmaj Discord and open up the ref finance link. I already have it kind of prepared. The ref finance link for borrowing. For claiming, right? So claim reward by seed. So we know the seed ID is just the pool, right? We know that because it's right here, 553. If you want to get LP tokens, it's pool 553. And yeah, when you seed ID is 553. So this is just a smart contract of ref finance. You're calling the method claim reward by seed on boostfarm.ref-labs.near. You attach 100 gas. It only uses 9 gas, so it's not very efficient. But they probably want to make sure they can catch a bunch of errors and anything else that might happen. The deposit value is 0, which is important because generally you want to make sure a lot of functions will require 1 Yocto near sometimes if you're transferring value. But when you know it's 0, that's great. It's a lot simpler. And there's a little transaction fee of 9 T gas right here. So 9.0009 near. And so this is pretty straightforward, it seems like. Awesome. So that means that in this claim function, I already wrote it out. So how I did this, if I delete it, is I dragged over a custom function and I just wrote claim. We can just copy stuff over now. So the contract address we're going to call is going to be, it's up here, but I like copying it from down here. I don't know, it just looks neater potentially. So there you go. The function name, let's just go back and copy and paste it. Claim reward by seed, right? The method is the function. So simple enough. Even I can do it. So whew, there you go. So function arguments. Okay, well, I know it's right here. So whatever's in between. So I'm just going to copy the whole thing again. I usually just copy the whole thing. Go back. I know they already put them here for me, but I just copy and paste it the way it is in the Explorer to keep everything very simple. Allocated gas. We know it's 100. Okay, I can write that out. I'm not that bad. Attached deposit. We know that's 0, right? Deposit value is 0. And now we should actually be good to go. I should have to do nothing else here. So I'm logged in as amory.21819.near. I'm going to export. So proposal description, claim farm 553 rewards from ref finance. Did I spell that right? I think so. Total allocated gas. I'm just going to leave this as it is. 267.5. As you saw, sometimes you just attach more than you need just to handle errors or whatever else. Generally, that's what I do here. I'm not going to attach any near or fungible tokens because, again, it said the deposit value was 0, so we're going to trust that for now. Oh no! I'm not logged in under the correct account, which is fine. So right now it says propose on marmaj.research.sputnikdao.near, and we have this ready, and we're like, crud nuggets, you know? But you could actually just save this as JSON, and save as link is coming soon. I've actually never tried saving it as JSON and loading it, so I'm gonna have some fun right now. I'm gonna save this JSON, and I'm gonna call it claim. Let's just keep this normal. Claim from ref farm. Download. Okay, now we're gonna go into the Discord, and I think I can just. Oh, it's gonna make it difficult for me for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna have to show it in a folder. You guys can look at all my things that I download. Not very much things on this computer, to be fair. There you go. I'm just gonna put that there, and then on my phone, I should be able to load this up very quickly. into a JSON and have the proposal show up on the marmaj research DAO. So we'll see how long that takes me. I really don't think it'll take too long, although on my mobile device, downloading some JSON, who knows? But let's download it. Okay, it's downloaded, download complete. Now I'm going to go open a new tab, multicall.app. Okay. Am I already logged in properly? I don't. Yep, I'm already logged in. I am going to delete what's there. I am going to load from JSON, choose file, claim. Yep, it's there. That is so cool. Schluff, that is really cool. I'm going to export it. I'm going to call it claim from claim ref farm. I'm just going to put like dash mobile so that I remember that this happened. Propose. Okay, it's going to redirect to the wallet, ask for 0.0819 near bond. I click approve. That went to actually my near wallet, which is interesting. And yeah, this should show up automatically, maybe? Oh no, because I don't have notifications on. I'm going to have to refresh probably, yeah. So I refresh and there it is. The multi-call. So I can now take this proposal. I'm going to delete this and I can say like load from proposal, do that, and load it. So now anyone can come load this proposal from the marmaj research DAO, which I think is insanely cool. So yeah, now I can just take the link from the marmaj research DAO, astrodao.com, marmaj research, proposals, and anyone should be able to call this function. Well, they'd have to obviously change. So when they, get into here, they'll have to change. Actually, no, they'll go to call this function, and it'll call it from their multi-call. So any of the sub-DAOs should be able to call this and be able to claim, from the marmaj farm. So we're going to see if it works. That's probably the most important part. So I'm just going to vote yes. Again, from mobile. Because that's the simplest way to do this, to be fair. Let me just marmaj research. So yeah, this is quite fun for me. So this is where I probably have the most fun experimenting on Near, is like trying to get these things to connect a little more efficiently, like these dApps and these projects. Proposals on the DAO, submitted from 21819 Near, and we're going to send it with 300 T-gas and hope that works. It should work because that should be hopefully enough for, I don't know, man, the proposal to be submitted plus the multi-call to get 265 or whatever it is. We're hoping, right? Like the first time doing these things anytime is always an experiment. I'm not even going to check. So it did say it worked here. The first thing I want to do to check, though, is check here. And if this has refreshed to show it worked, yes, that's so cool. Okay, so yeah, we just claimed from our multi-call farming on ref right here. So those 88, now there's nothing. If I go back to farms, the 88's here. So the first part of the job is done, but that's the easy part, sadly. Now we got to do the fun part, the hard part, the enjoyable part, more difficult. It's actually not that much more difficult. So we'll go back to Discord, and then I already kind of have the withdraw template kind of listed out here. So let's open that up. Okay, so we know that for withdrawing 4 tokens at a time, right? It takes 200 T-gas. So we're going to keep this really simple because I'm going to build it on here and then I'm going to send it to my phone again and we'll do it that way. But let's build it here first. So there's also a way to do this more efficiently, but it's not in the UI yet, I don't think, and so we're just going to do this the simple way. So we know we're going to be transferring. I shouldn't do this way. I should just make one and duplicate it. But either way, we know that we're going to be transferring 4 tokens for a total of 200 T-gas. But it only uses 71. So I'm going to give each of these tokens like 50 T-gas. Oh wait, I don't think I have to. We should just get started, and it'll probably just make a lot of sense. For what the gas is always kind of where I'm like the total gas and the gas for each function. But either way, let's keep it simple. Let's just go here. Let's just say we know that we're with draw FT, and we know it's going to be on the boost farm contract. Let's close this one. We know we're going to call the withdraw reward function, and the function argument is just going to be the reward to withdraw. All right, so here we can see all the rewards and the amounts, and this is going to be the hard part. Because from my understanding, even though we know the amounts here, we don't know the actual deaths. Oh no, you don't have to know it does the total amount. Yes! Oh, I love you, ref. They do the math for you. They do the math for you. I love like contracts that do the math for you, so you don't have to mess up or do it yourself or anything. So anyway, sorry. I'm not even paying attention. All you have to do is type in the account. That's super simple. We can do that. I think. I hope. We shouldn't be that bad. Okay. So first things first, we're going to copy what we know should be there. marmaj tokens, cheddar tokens, meta, and USN. They're all already here. So let's do USN. Let's allocate 50 T-gas for this one. Let's attach, I think it was 0. Yeah, it's still 0 because that's crazy. Yeah, you're not actually with moving anything around. You're just calling. I actually thought it had to be because you're withdrawing. Interessant. We'll see. We'll see how it works. It'll probably work out, actually, to be fair. These things are usually quite straightforward. And so now this is the way it should be. I'm just going to duplicate this 1, 2, 3 times. There you go. Now I have 4 of these proposals. I'll make my screen a bit smaller. It's actually not making anything smaller, so we're going to... Okay, a little bit smaller. And so I'm going to edit this one, the second one, and I'm going to put the meta token in here. Ooh, please don't do that. Oh my gosh. Let me... Okay, meta token. I'll edit the third one, and I'll put the cheddar token in, and I'll edit the fourth one and put the marmaj token. And so this should withdraw the most recent rewards, and it should withdraw arguably some of the more higher valued rewards, because as we saw before, what is going on here? Oh, as we saw before, let's say, yeah, let's close this one. A lot of these rewards have already ended in the pool, so now we can't see them because we already claimed them. But a lot of the ones were already ended previously, and so the value of them isn't as high. But it doesn't matter. We're gonna have to go through all of them, and so we're going through marmaj. Here we're going through meta, which actually wasn't that high, 60 something cents. We didn't even do. I don't think we did ref, right? Meta USN. And I could name these, right, to make it really clear for people that might want to copy these. But I'm not going to because it's kind of clear in the description. This is marmaj, the other one's meta. I am just going to export this because I think it's, you know, pretty clear. Withdraw. And this doesn't matter what farm it is. So withdraw rewards from refinance, that should be all that's needed. And then I have no rights to actually withdraw. So total allocated gas is 267. We're going to call the withdraw reward with 50 gas on each of them and hope that it works, considering... Oh, no. Okay, wait. Here. Tokens... What you don't want is... Because 300 T-gas is the max. And what we don't want is for each one to, like, require more than, like, 70 T-gas. And then... Because they're all in the same contract. There is a way on the CLI to just call them all together. Which I could do. And maybe that's what we'll have to do. We'll try it this way for now. So let's just save as JSON. Let's call it withdraw farm withdraw ref rewards. Yeah. I want to be really specific for now. I'll probably rename these a lot later, but I just want to have it. Because it's on my phone too. Withdraw ref farm rewards. Not a very good like system here, but download it. Show in folder of my wonderful downloads. See, this is the only useful thing I find for Discord, is that it's just really pretty easy to put some files in there and open them up on my phone. Well, that one's taking a little while. Huh. Jeez. As I say it too, this one's deciding to take a lot longer. Now it's there. Okay, so I'm going to download the file. I'm going to go back to multicall. I'm going to delete what I had there. I'm going to load from JSON. I'm going to choose the file. I'm going to go to files, withdraw from JSON, load it up, and hopefully this works. Now this one I actually think might have an issue with the gas, but I'll just say withdraw for rewards from ref farms. I'll write it in there like 50 T-gas each, just so that if it does work, it's very clear like what we tried. I think it should. Man, this is one of those things where I really don't know. Actually, saying I even thought or I knew or whatever would just be a bit silly. So I want to refresh here. We should see what the proposal looks like. I could also save the template. I'm not going to right now. I mean, not from this account anyway. This account isn't on any DAOs. Oh, sorry. Proposals. Here's a new proposal. Withdraw 4 rewards from our farms. 50 Terragas each. This is the call. So instead of having the call go to like boost, oh gosh, instead of the call going to boost farm and then calling withdraw reward only for these args, you could call like withdraw reward and have like multiple like actions, I guess, on the same contract. So I guess, yeah, multiple actions. Like withdraw action, withdraw reward, action, withdraw reward, action, withdraw reward 4 times. And that's what they do normally. So on, like when you see it here, what's happening is it's actions, and then it's withdraw reward arguments. Withdraw reward arguments. Like it's not like one at a time. And so sadly, this might not work. Built out like this, we might have to actually do it through CLI. We could still use multi-call, but that wouldn't be in the scope of this video, and I'd have to like spend more time doing it. So we're just gonna hope this works. And we could use 73 on each. Wait, if the max is, am I being silly? I could just use 71 on each one and then still be under 200 T-gas. Well, not for all four, but under 300 T-gas, which would, I guess what I mean is we'd still be under this number of T-gas. So it should still work if I have to change these. So let's just quickly, I'm going to quickly vote on it, see if it works. If it does work, then awesome. We don't have to, we can be more efficient with our gas. Yay. If it doesn't work, which is highly probable, I guess, like it's reasonable, then we'll just redo this proposal with 75 T-gas on each. 75 times 4 should, wow. Yeah, I don't feel like, ooh, yeah. What was it? 73 point. Maybe it won't work actually. I thought it was 70. Wait, what did I think it was? Okay, I just thought it was 680 or something, but no, it's 6. That sucks. Can't do full 70, but we'll try and see how much it does fail by if it fails. Oh, sorry, submit it with 300. My math is terrible. This is why I like that Rust can do math, or computers can do math. Why am I going to be expected to do math? Anyways, sorry, I'm just waiting for the proposal to go through. If it does go through, because, you know, we'll see. It's taking a long time, which is all right. It is putting through 4 different transactions in parallel, and I'm so nervous. It says it. What? It says it worked, but then it refreshed somewhere else. Sorry. My DAOs, marmaj research, 1 active proposal. That doesn't look good. Proposals. It says it worked. I don't know why we have an active proposal then. Why is there an active proposal? Everything should have failed, or did something expire? Sorry, now I'm a little OCD. I should show it on the screen, but now I'm just a little... Oh, the very first one. I need to... The very first proposal on the DAO needed to be finalized. Anyways, it says it worked. We're going to check here if it worked. And we're going to see if this value went down. Oh my gosh, it worked. That is, like, no, like, I don't know. Ref and multicall have done some really cool things here. Honestly. Like, you guys are really cool. So we just withdrew 4 token rewards. The proposal that I had here does work, which means all we have to do, because now we know it works. So now we've actually tested it. Now I can actually take this, right? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to, I already have my code right here. But if someone else didn't have code here, so like, you know, a different DAO in the sub-DAO ecosystem could just load from proposal, right? Paste that proposal in, load it, and now they could easily just withdraw. I mean, in it, it would actually have the token reward, so we could actually write a blog post with 2 links. So actually, I should probably do that. The next one that I do, I should do a real one, right? Like I should do, because I did, yeah, I'll do a real one. Because the current rewards are only Cheddar. The only 2 other tokens to withdraw would be Aurora and Ref. So the next claim I do will just be Aurora and Ref, just so that I can have 2 proposals in a row that make a lot of sense in succession with each other. So I'll delete 2. I'm not going to rename them as custom. I'm just going to token ID USN. Okay, USN is just unique. I remember now. I think actually Pike's Peak might be the easiest way to get all of these token addresses in like a simple way for me. So let's pin that. Let's go to, where's the money? There's money, tokens. And so I just want to be really like straightforward with it, right? So Aurora, I just want this token address, so I don't like that it's making me like go through all this right now. I want an easier way to copy that. I don't want to have to like, oh my gosh, I have to click it, copy it from the URL, so hopefully I don't mess up. They need to have, I'm going to have to tell them about that. I just want to copy the, like, what? I can't just copy it? Man. Okay, I'm going to have to talk. That's highly inefficient. Okay, so we're just going to change that with Aurora. Oh, that was the second one. So the top one, we said I'm going to double check because I have to double check every single time these days. Oh, ref. That is correct. So I'll go down. I'm just going to type it out. Ref is the other token we're looking for. Again, I'm just going to actually click it so that I just don't mess up in the URL. Okay. Wrong one, sorry. Instead of USN, we're going to do ref. So now we know 50 gas each should work. So I'm not going to use more just because I know it will work. I still will keep this at, so I'm just going to call this function, I think I have to rename it anyways when I download the JSON. So I'm just going to download the JSON like this. I don't have to do this whole thing actually. I already did it. I guess I'm showing it. I'm building it on screen so it's easier so I don't mess up. But obviously I could just type all this in on my mobile. But now I'm just kind of in the habit of doing it this way. So let's save JSON. This one I won't call anything special. I'll just call my multi-call because it's just a helper JSON so that it's simpler to do. Oops, no, please don't open it. Not show in folder. Yeah, this is just like a helper to get things along, moving. So let's quickly go into Discord. Let's download this one. Let's go to multi-call. Let's quickly, and I won't do all of this on the stream. I'm just kind of showing how it's done. Now anyone can anyone can come to the marmaj DAO, come here, copy this URL, go to their multi-call, load from proposal, right, and just start withdrawing from farms. Honestly, like if you've claimed or if you farmed from a DAO or a multi-call, you can just use this to work through that. Load from JSON. I just kind of want to get the flow done for us, like for what we need, and then withdraw reward. The reward should be correct. Withdraw ref rewards for Aurora and ref. I'm just putting that in so that it's clear that those are the two that we're missing. There's only 6. Hopefully I spelled withdraw correctly, but the message should be clear. And so on the DAO, that should pop up shortly. I gotta go to the actual proposals. So there you go. Now it should be there. Withdraw ref rewards for only 2. So there you go. It's only 2. And then I will vote on that same proposal that I just proposed. Eventually, we want to make the marmaj research DAO a little more, like, maybe not democratic, but more opinions into what happens with the DAO. But, insufficient network fee again. So you definitely need to send 300 teragas, obviously, because the multi-call wants 267.5. And apparently each of these things only takes a max of 50, which makes sense because 200 should do it. So, I don't know. I think Near is pretty cool and intuitive how they build things out and how things get done. Seems like it worked. So let's refresh. It did work. Let's go to ref. This should drop by quite a bit now because As we can see, ref is one of the highest valued amounts. So it should go to around like 30, 20 something dollars, I guess. Oh! Oh! Something didn't work. Nope. Something did not work. Oh, because there was no Aurora. So that's something that... It's actually very interesting. Wait, why is there no Aurora? Did I already withdraw Aurora? No. So what didn't work about it? So now I'm curious. Because that arguably should have worked. Right? But it did not. Wait. No! What happened? We unregistered from the farm? Ah! Okay. So this seems like a not fun error. Is that what the true is for? Like when you withdraw from a farm, generally success true. Transfer. So obviously marmaj research was registered. We obviously got all these tokens. Withdraw reward, cheddar, we got all these. Huh? Oh, it's not registered for cheddar, so you can't send it cheddar. I got it. I got it. Success false for cheddar. I get it. I get it. It's not registered for marmaj? That actually makes sense. Okay, so I have my errors. The first one only halfway worked. This is why. This is okay. This is good. So marmaj dash research, and I'll just do the simple way of fixing it, and then I'll just end the stream and I'll fix it later. But marmaj research v1.multicall.near. Now we'll see if this makes. Yes. Okay. So this makes sense mostly. I don't know why Aurora didn't work, but we can see that Meta worked and USN worked. And there's obviously near here and PEM. So when we look at there being an error, yeah, it's because it tried to do the ref finance one first. There was an error, and then false, and then it tried to do Aurora, and then it did work. Okay, because there was Aurora there, so there's no ref. So the simplest way to solve this is just to go on my mobile later on, withdraw all the farming rewards, deposit them to the marmaj research account so that they have a balance of like some tiny amount for all of them. And then because I already have these two DAO proposals passed in here, I can just resubmit the exact same two proposals, because now I know that these two proposals, 50 and 51, or sorry, 51, yeah, and 52, should always cover withdrawing the main 6 rewards that are there currently. And then 50 should always cover claiming from the farm. So if you do 50, 51, and 52 in a row, for the month of October, that should work to be able to claim all of these rewards from the farm. Obviously, the multi-call needs to be set up first to have all those rewards, and obviously I need to send a little bit of each token so that there's a little bit of ref, a little bit of marmaj, a little bit of burr, a little bit of pxt, a little bit of xref, a little bit of align, a little bit of all of these tokens, so that the functions will go through. So I'll send all those tokens. I'll redo proposal 51, honestly, just to make sure all the tokens go through, like marmaj and all that. I'll redo proposal 52, and then I'll also, instead of redoing 52, I'll just add in the next 4, and then just keep doing all the rewards. Probably later on today at some point, like in the evening. But I do have a meeting soon, and so thank you, Monish, for coming on and then watching for a bit. Ernest, this will potentially be a highlight reel, but I think, honestly, you got to kind of watch the majority of this to understand what's going on. But hope everyone has a wonderful day, and see y'all later.